yesterday we saw some severe weather yesterday, though the majority of our northern counties really saw the worst part of that system. This is all, though, Amanda, because of a cold front that was hitting the nation, right?
That's exactly right. So we saw severe weather, Nicole, across the country over the past week. And in addition to that, take a look at what our tower cam picked up as the front moved through our area and those storms were rolling in as well. We saw this lightning strike right here on our downtown Fort Myers sky camera. Really great shot, and we saw an abundant amount of storms and showers yesterday. Take a look at where the front is right now on Wing Doppler 3X, still spanning off a couple residual showers in southwest Florida and out ahead of it as well for the Bahamas. It is trying to gradually move to the south, but it's losing steam and energy. But take a look, we still are feeling the influence from this front, especially with that drier air funneling in behind that front, dropping our dew points, but we still see enough moisture in the mid-levels to get some of these showers. However, most of the dry air will prevent a lot of this rainfall from reaching the surface. However, we do see some lighter rain that's moving in from the Gulf, continuing to track to the northeast at this time. So we do see some of this lighter and darker blue. So what does that mean? So we see this darker blue encompass just to the north of Bonita National, and that means some heavier pockets of some rainfall here. Meanwhile, that lighter blue signifies some of those lighter showers around the heaviest portions of the rainfall. Realistically, most of this rain is just that couple of showers here. So realistically, not seeing a lot in terms of storms or showers, especially not in comparison to what we had yesterday. Over towards Club Naples, just east, right along I-75, seeing some sprinkles that way as well. Now here it is, that drier air, those dew points are dropping, and it's thanks to this frontal system pushing through, bringing in those drier and cooler conditions, already having a large impact on our local pattern. 52 for that dew point right now for Fort Myers. Meanwhile, out ahead of the front, still mild and muggy with those temperatures in the 70s, and on top of it, that dew point in the 60s right now for Miami, 68, so still feeling pretty sticky and uncomfortable over that way. Remember, that dew point is the temperature the air needs to reach complete saturation. It basically tells you how muggy it's going to feel. Also, water vapor imagery showing something very interesting here, folks, and that orange shading is all of that drier air behind that frontal system that's coming into our area. That's going to prevent any large storms or areas of rain for today. Now look at our temperatures, a big spread right here. So north of the Caloosahatchee, cooler in the 60s, 66 for Arcadia. However, a large temperature gradient, so large difference in that temperature over a short distance. You can see 73, so nice and mild over towards Marco Island. Well, that's because of the front. So that front has basically impacted north of the Caloosahatchee, dropping our temperatures, also too dropping that dew point, and we see drier air north of the Caloosahatchee. So less rain chances for this portion of our viewing area, but we will see that chance for showers continue this afternoon for south of the Caloosahatchee, and on top of it, see more mild temperatures as well. And thanks to this front, that is what's creating that difference like we talked about. So 68 right now for Fort Myers, 78 ahead of the front in Key West, still very mild and muggy. And today for us, we'll see our own difference in temperature. So we keep that trend going. So north of the Caloosahatchee, less rain chances, drier and cooler with 70 for that high temperature for Arcadia. 75, however, so mild south of the Caloosahatchee and especially inland east of I-75. 76 for our high temperature for Immokalee, will be mostly cloudy, but overall less humid for Southwest Florida today. Take a look at your boating forecast, 2 to 4 feet, and a mix of some sun in there is possible. However, it's not out of the realm of possibility to see a few showers as well. Those bays are at a moderate chop. And taking a look ahead, down in the pipeline, we do see our pattern changing. Heading into Christmas weekend, an Arctic blast is on the way. This area of low pressure is going to drag in drier and on top of that much cooler and downright frigid air from the Arctic. So that's going to be something very interesting, and it makes its way all the way down and south enough into the United States that we are going to wake up downright chilly and cold for your Christmas, and that's just what the doctor ordered, especially taking a look at our December temperatures. We are already set to see the third warmest December on record for the city of Fort Myers. So this is a nice welcome change to get us in the holiday spirit, to see much colder temperatures long term. However, we need to get through this week and weekend as well. So we do see isolated rain for today, less humid. Saturday, we see scattered storms later on into the afternoon and evening. And then heading into next week, we see a big change with our pattern.